folks, welcome to another Rhythmic series lesson. This one focuses on the musician understanding how to shift from common time to cut time. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So what do these symbols mean? What does the letter C mean in music? It's not the note name, it's right next to the clef, and this symbol, what that means is common time, and it equals 4/4. 4/4 is a time signature that we should be comfortable with the top note equaling 4 beats per measure, and the bottom note equaling that the quarter note equals 1 beat. So now, this is not a money sign, this is not the cents, it is cut time. And this symbol, what a lot of musicians have said is that, well, it's 2/4, 2 beats per measure. Well, we do have a 2, but actually the time signature is 2/2. So the top note does equal that there will be 2 beats per measure. The bottom note, though, doesn't equal the quarter note. The bottom note shows that the half note equals 1 beat. So what is the cut time process? Let's take a look at a musical example in common time or 4/4 time. And here's our beat. 1 3 1 3 1 3 1. Let's take that same music and now shift it to cut time, where the beat now doesn't equal the quarter note, but rather it equals the half note. Here's our do. 1 1 2 1 2 1 2 1. You can see that the music shifted twice as fast. It looks the same, but it shifted and played, and you heard it twice as fast. So let's take a look down here with this pink arrow, and what would that music sound like? What would that cut time music sound like in common time? It doesn't sound like the top example. We took that and then cut it. So that cut time example in the middle sounds like what you see on the bottom. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. That's the third example. Here's the second one. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1. And the top example. 1 3 1 3 1 3 1. Now it's your turn. Write down the music that you see here. It should sound familiar, and we need the rhythmic counting. It's in common time, aka 4/4 time. And once that's all set, write down the rhythmic counting for the cut time example. The music looks the same, but once that's all done, you can write down this musical passage, which will look different. But I want you to write rhythmically what the cut time music above, that's in the second example you see, would sound like in common time. So what would the cut time example, what would it sound like in common time? So does it sound faster or slower? Well, That's up to you to determine and solve. Good luck.